A yearly training plan, YTP, is a vital tool in football coaching, dividing the year into phases to optimize player performance. This method, called periodization, helps players achieve peak performance during key moments like competitions. YTP is particularly essential for inexperienced and youth players, who depend on coaches to guide and structure their training effectively, and of course in professional football there is special coach who work on this. Preparatory phase. This phase focuses on building a strong foundation. It is further divided into two phases before competition phase. General preparatory phase emphasizes increasing players' basic fitness levels with a higher training volume and lower intensity. Non-related fitness training like running and cross-training is appropriate during this phase, especially during the off-season. Specific preparatory phase shifts toward sport-specific training, gradually increasing intensity and decreasing volume as the competitive phase approaches. About 80% of the training should be soccer-specific. Competitive phase. This phase prioritizes maintaining the acquired fitness levels and peaking during competitions. It involves pre-competitive subphase, a short period before the competitive phase, marked by a drastic decrease in training volume and increased intensity. Competitive subphase focuses on maintaining the high intensity achieved in the pre-competitive phase while strategically increasing training volume, especially in the latter half to compensate for game-induced endurance deterioration. Transition phase, recovery. This phase emphasizes rest and active recovery to allow players to recuperate physically and mentally after the competitive season. Subdivisions within phases. These phases are further divided into smaller units for more effective management. Microcycle, the shortest unit, typically a week, but can vary from 4 to 10 days. Coaches should aim for consistency in scheduling microcycles throughout the year. For instance, if competitions usually occur on Saturdays, endurance training should also be scheduled on Saturdays to condition the players' bodies to perform optimally on match days. Mesocycle, a group of microcycles, generally lasting a month, but can range from 2 to 4 weeks. A collection of mesocycles, typically spanning 3 months, but can vary significantly. Understanding training volume in football periodization. Training volume refers to the amount of work performed during a training session or over a specific period. It's a crucial element of periodization, influencing players' physiological adaptations and performance outcomes. The relationship between volume and intensity. Volume and intensity have an inverse relationship in football training. As intensity increases, volume should decrease, and vice versa. This principle ensures players avoid excessive fatigue and overtraining while maximizing their adaptation to the training load. Preparatory phase. This phase emphasizes high training volume with lower intensity to build a strong foundation. This approach prioritizes the quantity of work over the quality, allowing players to develop aerobic capacity and strength. Competitive phase. As the season progresses, the focus shifts to maintaining fitness and peaking for competitions. Training volume decreases significantly, while intensity increases. This shift ensures players are sharp and ready for matches while minimizing fatigue. The transition phase primarily focuses on allowing players to recuperate physically and mentally after the demanding competitive season. This suggests that both training volume and intensity should be significantly lower compared to the preparatory and competitive phases. It's a good time to work on strength and prevention, where prevention is important all of the year.